Da, 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 da. And we're here. S.T.E.M Research, Mike, MFN Love. What's good? What's up? Who's in the chat? Dee Dine Deny. I'm sorry. I've known you for how long? Forever, like 15 years. And I'm struggling with your name. Deny Dragoon Knight 5515 and Shag Nice. Simsay08, welcome to class. This is S.T.E.M Research, Song Tracks, Essential Music. Not science, technology, engineering, and math. It's not that kind of STEM. These are different STEMs. These STEMs are connected to songs. And songs are leaking, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what that means? It means good shows. It means good shows. When I see some of my favorite STEM holders, I don't know what else to call them. It's like when they're posting, like I'm getting text messages, and I'm like, yo, I got that new PE. Public Enemy STEMs. I'm all for it. But it's an interlude. What can I do with that? What can I do with that, bro? An interlude? A Public Enemy interlude? Send it over. The STEMs game, I tell you, it's like the dope game, except nobody's killing anybody. And no one's standing out on a street corner. It's just a bunch of assholes sitting behind their computers on their phones saying, you got this, you got this. You don't have this. You're not as good as me. It's the geekiest shit in the world. DJs are such geeks, bro. DJs are the worst geeks. It's like, I'm sure I've said this. I say all of this. And I always preface a lot of things with, I know I said this before, because I know I say shit over and over and over. So I don't want to come across as if I don't know that I say the same shit over and over, because I do. Because I do that in my life. My daughter was like, you don't have to tell me the story of you getting kicked off the Kanye West video shoot anymore. I've heard it 100 times. So, DJs with STEMs a lot of times are very, look what I got that you don't have. It's like, what are we, 7? What are we, on the playground and you're showing me your video, your handheld video game? You're right, I don't have that because I'm poor. So, why don't you let me borrow it for a night? No, I'm not going to do that. It's the same thing with STEMs. I've been on YouTube, but I caught Twitch today. Thank you so much, D. Nairi. Welcome to the fam. That is fam, ladies and gentlemen. That is like my fam of lamb. We go back to we don't go back to 332 South because she was on North Michigan. She worked on 29 and I worked on 27, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, man, we worked in the same building. So, good people, though. Good people, good family. But a lot of the STEMs game is that. It's a lot of look what I got. And I don't deal with those people. I don't deal with those because those cats are assholes. They're the worst. It's like, let me call you and play you stuff that I'm never going to trade with you or that I'm never going to allow you to get or nobody's ever going to have but me. And, you know, you can't fault that. That's like having some kicks that nobody has, right? You're going to wear them out in the street. You're going to floss. You're going to go to the club or wherever you're going to go. And you're going to walk up in there in the year 2000, I was an Air Force One fanatic. And I had these Laker colorway ones that were like purple with a gold swoosh. And I purposely wore them to the GCI music seminar because I knew that somebody's would be like, those are incredibly dope. I've never seen anything like those before. And unless you lived in LA or you were like a straight Air Force One head, you hadn't seen those on anyone. It's just like that in the STEM game. But as I said, I don't deal with those guys. It's cute and, oh, look at that. Oh, okay, got it. You got blah, blah, blah. So tonight, I am privy to have put my grubby little fingers on two great stems that we are going to present tonight. One, a great duet from a couple that did a whole bunch of songs together. They did 2 albums together. Not 2 albums worth of music because he died while they were recording the second album, but they did do technically 2 albums together. I'm talking about Roberta, Flack, and Donny Hathaway. And the other song, as my cousin called it, he was like, that's 2 duets. No, that's 1, because Rene and Angela are a group. That's not a duet when you're in a group. Sorry. Yeah, man, the game is the game. You gotta love it, though. You gotta love it. I love it, man. I love it. I love how we interact with each other and all that other good stuff. So, when my connect hit me and was like, I got Rene and Angela, I love the dough. That's not the name of the song. It's not the name of the song. It's not I Love the Dough, but it's the song that sampled I Love the Dough. And the song is called I Love You More from their album Wall to Wall in 1981. I was like, hell yeah, I'll take that. Sure will. I know that song. And guess what? I know that song because of rap. I say it on the show all the time. I said it last night. Rap brings back old R&B. And if we would not, people could have forgot. Shout out to Daddy-O when he said that in 1988. He was not lying. Rap music has created so many rare records. So many records that in some cases were overlooked. In other cases, they just were songs that, people didn't miss. They may have been minor hits. They got play in their time. But rap music definitely exposed these songs to a wider audience. And I think that I Love You More is a great example of that. When I heard it, you listen to the Biggie album, the double album for the first time. You pop in your CD or your cassette or however you were listening to it. Put the needle on the vinyl and let it ride. And you get, and it was a lot more commercial than I expected it to be. I didn't expect an Easy Mo B song because on the first album, like the Easy Mo B tracks were like super hardcore, like Warning, But this album, it was like the Easy Mo B song was, what was the song? Going Back to Cali. I was like, Easy Mo B with Mo Bounce to the Ounce? Didn't have that on my 1997 bingo card. Didn't have that. Wasn't expecting that. And then I Love the Dough comes on. And you see a Jay-Z and Biggie duet. And the first thing I'm thinking is Brooklyn's Finest, Part 2. I'm like, oh, these guys are back again? They gave us a classic in 96. I can't wait to see what they do this year, right? Brooklyn's Finest, produced by Clark Kent, a banger, an all-time banger, sampled Ohio Players, a 6-bar loop. Come on, bro. I'm all there. I was excited. And then I listened to the song, and it's like, I'm like, what the hell is this? They're going commercial, and then they had Angela, not Angela. Don't call her Angela. That's not her name. They had Angela Winbush singing the hook. Like, you know what? We won't sample it. Just come on into the studio and re-sing it for us. I wasn't mad at that, but still, not what I expected from that album. Not what I expected at all. Arnita says, I'm so happy I made it on time and hopefully uninterrupted. I'm so here for this. Well, we are here for you. Thank you for joining us, Arnita. I appreciate that. CJ, Nikki L, everyone, welcome. Welcome to you. All right, so let's dive in. We're actually not starting with Rene and Angela. We're starting with the ballad, Roberta, Flack, and Donny Hathaway, because that's just how I feel today. I feel like starting out in a mellow mood and then working our way to the Rene and Angela song, even though I'm talking about it as if we're going straight into that, because I have more of an opinion about the song. However, the Donny Hathaway and Roberta Flack song is I love the song. Where's the love? I was like, hell yeah, I'll take those stems. Super excited to have them because I love the song. That's all I can do. It's such a good, and here's the thing. Listening to the song, I'm thinking, they all sang together in one room. Like, they just shared a microphone. But no, they completely sang their parts separately. They do sound a lot better together than separate. But we'll break the song down and we'll listen to Donny's part solo, and we'll listen to, like, they really mesh well together. Like, if you know the song, you know the song. It is a great song. It went to number 1 on the Black chart, number 5 on the Pop chart, co-written by Ralph McDonald and William Salter, who together were co-writers with Bill Withers on the song Just the Two of Us. Ralph McDonald also played instruments. He played with Roberta Flack for many years. He played with damn near everybody as far as jazz is concerned in the early 70s. He was, let's just say he was a contributor. He's a major contributor to Roberta Flack's success. Either he was playing on songs or he was writing, or just a major part. Not a major part, but a part. I guess if you write a song, you're a major part. So let's give the guys proper credit. He's no longer with us, so let's give him his proper credit. Song is produced by Joel Dorn and Arif Mardin, who we know from his work with Chaka Khan, his work with Aretha Franklin. He has done a lot of great female singers throughout the years, and his work with Roberta Flack will shine through today. Where's the Love from the Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway album from 1972. Who do we have joining us for the first time? The Real Dracor 6. Hi, Mike. Hi, The Real Dracor 6. I appreciate it. You know what? Thank you to all of you who are joining us on here for the first time or early to class. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So whether it's your first time or whether you've been checking out STEM research all along, it means the whole world to me. All right. So let's dive into this thing that we call STEM research. Let's start out with this first song. We start out with the instrumental of the song, so you can hear the song like you have never heard it before. We play the instrumental of the song. It's the actual instrumental. This is not a fake karaoke version. What you see on the screen are the actual tracks or stems from the song. So let's dive into it. It's STEM research. Where's the love? Strings are standing out. But the strings already stood out in the song, so that's a good thing. Drums are very laid back. Hey, 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 hey. vibes. It's got an island feel. It's feeling very, very island-esque. Short song, straight to the point. Get in, get out. Those 45s. That's why they sold 45s back in the day. It's like, I don't need to buy the whole album for this. It's like 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I'll take that. I'll take that on a single. 79 cents, please. I can't even imagine what 45s were back in those days. They were $1 by the time I can remember buying 45s. Like in the late 70s, early 80s, it's like $1. In 72, they had to be 75 cents or something. All right, let's dive into the song. Let's start soloing out some of the tracks. Let's start with the drums and the congas and the shakers. You can hear him singing. Vocals leaking into the tracks. That's what that is. Nice drumming. Very jazz feel. All right, who's on instruments today? We have Bernard Pretty Purdy on drums. Did not know that. Mr. Ghost Note himself. Bernard Purdy is a legendary session drummer that his nickname, he's like the Ghost Note guy. The Ghost Notes are little notes that are like in between actual hits, but they're not like a full hit, so it's kind of like a little ghost note. I don't know how to explain it much better than that, but he is one of the all-time great session drummers. He is really known for his funky drumming. DJ Circuit, welcome. Thank you for joining class this evening, a young lady. Thank you for being here. Thank you all. We are in the midst of Bernard Pretty Purdy playing them drums. I think we'll just let Bernard eat. I mean, we got like less than a minute left. Oh! Ha ha! Let's back that up. Oh, you got real fun. Look, these guys are just paid to come in and just lay down, lay down the basic track. But every now and then they get a little funky with it. And that's what Bernard Purdie would do. These are the things that you don't notice until pull everything back. There's some ghost notes in there. Just like the little notes that you hear in between the drums, in between the drumming. Right, and that sock cymbal, that of course is the hi-hat. Very jazzy funk. Take the cymbal out. Go there. Oh! Those are the ghost notes, the little notes in between. Those little that. Ooh, he absolutely killed that. Bernard Purdie, Pretty Purdie. He also played drums on a bunch of. I know he played drums on Kid Charlemagne by Steely Dan. A lot of records. A big time session drummer. All right, let's go with the congas and the shakers and the bass. Let's drop some bass on you. Where's the love? Breaking it down. Who knew this song was so funky? Who knew? I didn't. The original DJ J.U. Ice. Welcome, sir. All right, who we have? Chuck Rene on electric bass. Chuck Rene. There's a familiar name. Cabasa, I'm sorry. Chuck was a big session bassist. Played on a lot of records. He was on percussion. Ralph McDonald himself, the co-writer of this song, on congas. Take the congas out. Come on, Chuck. Hey. All right, looks like he's going to pick it up on this next part. Bass is steady. Pick up the guitar on the other end. Come on, Chuck. Very loose feel on the music. It's not super in the pocket tight. It's just everybody's playing it loose. Everybody just kind of ends how it ends, right? Like, you don't just stop. You just kind of slide into your, I've been playing for 4 straight minutes. I can't just stop. All right. We've got guitar, flute, strings, and looks like a lot of electric pianos and Rody Rhodes. Okay, we'll save some of that. All right. Oh, back it up. Back it up, bro. Too far. Let's take the flute out. Let's see what the strings will do for us. Ah, there we go. Oh, they play. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Come on, guitar. I hear you in there. Eric Gale on guitar. Strings and woodwinds arranged by Mr. Arif Martin. Arif, thank you for the string, sir. Guitar out. Put some drums with this. Let the guitarist eat. Guitar out. Beautiful. Magnifique. Oh, I love it. Is that singing? Oh, it's the flute. The flute sounds so much like Roberta's voice. Party. DJ Rocky Floyd, thank you for joining. S.T.E.M Research, sir. Please follow my DJs on the feed. DJ Rocky Floyd, please follow him. DJ Cirquette, please follow her. The original DJ J.U. Ice, follow him. All of my DJs, DJ Shej Nikki L, follow her as well, please. All right. All right. There we go with strings and guitar and flute. How about some electric pianos and Rhodes? Let's put those Rhodes back in there one more time. Let's get a feel for the electric piano. Who played keys on this record? Donny Hathaway on electric piano. Vibes courtesy of Mr. Jack Jennings. Beautiful. Come on, Jack. Love it. Beautiful. What's this like kick that's in this? Like someone's kicking the instrument. What is this? Maybe I have a drum punched in. What's going on here? Take the Rhodes out. That's the pedal. Okay. Pedal on the electric piano. Come on, Donny. You're giving us pedal. See? Boom, boom. Beautiful. Subtle, not overpowering. True to the ballad. But is this really a ballad? Because it kind of kicks up at the end. Oh, okay. That's the end of that. All right. Let's get to those vocal tracks. Vocals we leave for last. Roberta's track. Donny's track. Roberta must have 2 tracks. All right. So this is one of those songs where they come in like right in the beginning of the song. So it's like, boom, 1, 2, 3. They count them off, and they're going.
Where is the love?
Like she's like, where? Like, don't count me in too quick. Where?
Where is the love? 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 Where is the love you said you'd give to me soon as you were free? Will it ever be? Where is the love? You told me that you didn't love him and you were gonna say goodbye. But if you really didn't mean it, why did you have to lie? Where is the love you said was mine, oh mine, till the just a lie? Where is the love?
We have a ghost Donny. We have a Donny Hathaway ghost track in there somewhere. There's a track that he sang over. Let's go back a little bit. I noticed that Roberta Flack has 2 vocal tracks, so her vocals are doubled, and Donny Hathaway only has 1. So let's see what she sounds like with just her double track, and then we'll go back and listen to Donny Hathaway soloed.
Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love you said you'd give to me soon as you were free? Will it ever be?
Good double.
Where is the love? You told me that you didn't love him and you were gonna say goodbye. But if you really didn't mean it, why did you have to lie?
Okay. All right. She did her thing. You know, doubled up vocals. Do what you got to do, young lady. You know, if you got to thicken it up a little bit, go for what you know. Donny Hathaway on the other. Now, this album kind of came together because both artists were doing well individually, and their label felt like, what if we put these 2 together, and maybe that would help make them pop, because everything is about selling records, not just selling records to black people, but selling records to everybody. So this is before everything really popped for Roberta Flack, and things were going well for Donny Hathaway, but again, neither one of them had achieved any big time success. And this song ended up being released. It was just a track on the album, and once First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, once that blew up as an individual solo single for Roberta Flack, they were like, hey, let's release this duet. And then because First Time Ever I Saw Your Face did so well, then this song did well on the tail of that. So let's get to Donny Hathaway's vocal by himself. See if he can hold his own.
Where is the love? Where is the love?
Come on, Donny.
Where is the love?
Nice.
Where is the love you said you'd give to me soon as you were free? Will it ever be?
Come on, Mr. Hathaway.
Where is the love? You told me that you didn't love him and you were gonna say goodbye. But if you really didn't mean it, why did you have to lie?
Come through.
Was it just a lie?
All right, let's back it up. Let's get back to the duet, and then we'll do the individual thing again, all right? All right, let's get back to the duet. That was good.
Where is the love you said was mine, oh mine, till the end of time? Was it just a lie?
Come on.
Where is the love?
All right, I got to find out where this ghost vocal is coming in. It seems like there's another track that he did record that it just ended up not getting used.
Time. Where is the love?
Okay, he went to church. They're like, scratch that. It's still Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway, all right? It's like a recorded over.
Time. Where is the love?
Come on, Donny.
If you had had a sudden change of heart, I wish that you would tell me so. Don't leave me hanging on to promises. You've got to let me know. Do-do-do-do. Oh, how I wish I'd never met you. I guess it must have been my fate to fall in love with someone else's love. All I can do is wait. That's all I can do. Hey, yeah. Where is the love? 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 Where is the love?
Come on.
Where is the love?
It's a battle.
Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
A little extra.
Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
Okay. Gave you a little something extra on the stems. On the stems tonight, you know. Digging into these stem tracks, you're gonna hear a little something that you never heard before. A little extra, little, you know, post fade. That's where they fade the song out. All right, let's take Donny Hathaway out and let's listen to Roberta Flack's vocal for the rest of the song. And then we'll come back and listen to Donny.
I wish I never met you. I guess it must have been my fate to fall in love with someone else's love. All I can do is wait.
She held that note.
Where is the love? Where is the love?
Her backgrounds, her doubles are pristine.
Where is the love? Where is the love?
Incredible doubles.
Where is the love?
For 72?
Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
Okay, she's
Where is the love? 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 Where is the love?
She said, "Let me get my doo-doo. Let me get my doo-doos in." Nice. All right. Let's pick it up and let's take Mr. Hathaway. Let's take his vocal all the way from the middle.
Oh, how I wish I'd never met you. I guess it must have been my fate to fall in love with someone else's love. All I can do is wait. That's all I can do. Hey, yeah.
That's the part.
Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
Incredible.
Where is the love?
Wonderful sound.
Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love?
Come on, Donny.
Where is the love?
Sing it.
Where is the love? 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 Where is the love?
Come on, Chicago. Chicago's own Donny Hathaway. Along with Roberta Flack. And they both attended Howard University. Not at the same time, but they were both bison. So they were meant to come together in greatness, man. One of the great duets of all time. I like Robert and Stephanie's too. Robert? R. Kelly did one? I like the Trina and Jesse version of Where Is the Love off the Dead Presidents soundtrack. Trina? Trina the baddest bee? Man, y'all telling me it's a version with Trina the baddest bitch and Robert Kelly did one with Stephanie Mills? Come on. Never knew that. I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. It's STEM Research. Mike motherfucking Love in the building, man. Just having a good time as we always do. Playing the stems, going through the tracks. What stood out for me there, just the vocal performance, man. That's why I leave the vocals for last, is because I leave the vocals for last because I know what to expect. I know that there's going to be greatness. And so often with these songs, we have bypassed and ignored or forgotten or underappreciated all the other things, the other parts of the song. That is one of the many reasons why STEM research exists. STEM research exists because, why does it exist? It exists because I want you to hear and I want everyone to experience the full song like I experience it, you know. So we'll take a break. Let's take 2 and 2. We'll come back with Rene and Angela. I Love You More on the other side. STEM Research, Mike MFN Love. Come on. Oh, Robert Brookins. I don't know about that one. I'll put that in my notes. We'll be back in 2 minutes. search Mike Mother Freaking Love on all the platforms. I am officially uniform on all platforms, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to catch me on a social media platform, I'm on all of them as Mike MFN Love. Let me pull out my phone just so I can give you an idea of the sites that I'm on. If you're looking for me ever. I don't know. If I owe you money, I got to find this guy. My email is mikemfnlove@gmail.com. Hello. I'm on Facebook, Mike MFN Love. Let's see. I'm on IG, The Gram, Instagram, Mike MFN Love. I'm on Mixcloud, Mike MFN Love. You want to hear some of my mixes? They're up there. I'm on Twitter, where we're broadcasting live as well, Mike MFN Love. I'm on YouTube, Mike MFN Love. Search for me. YouTube.com/C/Mike MFN Love. I just started a TikTok yesterday. I'm on TikTok. Add me, Mike MFN Love. I'm on Twitch, where we are broadcasting right now. That is our home base, Mike MFN Love, and Clubhouse, and Bandcamp. Mike MFN Love on everything. It's uniform. I did it. I did it. I remember that kid. I did it. Oh, they made fun of all the slow kids on the internet, man. Back before you could get canceled, man, they get canceled so quick with that. I did it. Canceled. All right, let's move on, shall we? Rene and Angela. 4 albums and they were done. They really built up to greatness, though, didn't they? They came out with their first solo album, Rene and Angela. They did what they did with that. They came out with their second joint, which is where tonight's S.T.E.M is from. I Love You More is on that album, along with, I think My First Love is on that one. I'm not sure. That might be the next album. I usually have that information in front of me. I'm kind of, sort of, not sure. Let's see. Rene and Angela. They had 4 albums, man. 4. And I was like, we're done. We're done. Hotel California. They did a remake of Hotel California. God bless their ministries. Rise was the 3rd album in 1983. And that was the album with My First Love. I knew it. All right. So My First Love, the song that Avant and Kiki have remade and made their own. That's kind of cool, right? When somebody remakes your song and their version becomes the official version of the song. The Rene and Angela version of My First Love is a great song, but Kiki and Avant, I don't know how, I don't know why. I think what happens and what helps is if you remake a song that is popular, but not really, like some people really remember it, and then there's people that don't remember it at all, those are the best songs to remake. Because if you remake a song that everybody knows, it's a rap, fam. It's like, I'm trying to think what was the song. It was literally just in my mind. Those are the best songs to remake. But Rene and Angela, Street Called Desire in 1985. That's the one. That's the one, my friends. Save Your Love for number 1, huh? They had Curtis Blow. They had guest appearances before that was even a thing. Before you even credited a person. Because when you pick up the album and you look at it, it says Save Your Love for number 1. It doesn't say featuring Curtis Blow. Because features didn't get credited. Maybe if you look closely at the album, you pull the album out, and you looked at it, it's like, oh, Curtis Blow is rapping on this. Yep. That was the first single from that album. But that album is I'll Be Good, Your Smile, and You Don't Have to Cry. And after that, Angela was like, I'm out this bitch. I'm going solo dolo, because she basically was singing all the songs. Like, she was like, I'm up in here writing. I'm singing all the songs. She sang all of Your Smile. was like, you know what? I'm out. I don't need you, Rene. I don't need you taking half of the dough. But in 1981, when Wall to Wall dropped, everything was all good just a week ago, right? They both wrote the song, and the song was co-produced by Bobby Watson, who was a writer and bass player for Chaka Khan and the group Rufus. As I'm reading Chaka Khan's autobiography, it's Rufus, first and foremost, Rufus. And the label added that, featuring Chaka Khan, of course, because it's not like she walked in and was like, y'all finna change the name of the group to Rufus featuring Chaka Khan. The label just felt like, hey, we need to do something so people know that, your name ain't Rufus. Like, the girl's name is Rufus? So, Rene and Angela, I'm going to keep effing that up. The song was popularly sampled in 1997. As I was saying earlier, I was definitely taken aback and surprised when I first heard I Love the Dough. And I think I Love the Dough, that song is produced by Easy Mo B as well. I Love the Dough. Song by Notorious Big. Featuring Jay-Z and Angela Winbush. Album Life After Death. Why didn't I just go to who sampled why? Yep. Don't mind me. I'm doing all the research that I should have done earlier today. Producer Easy Mo B. I Will Always Love You, Whitney and Dolly. Absolutely. That's a great example. Great example. Sometimes, but you know what? hear myself. Like, what's going on with my microphone? All right. Right in time for the end of the song. Boy, that would have been dreadful. All right, let's dive into the track, shall we? Not a lot going on with the drums, just kind of like a straightforward kick. In fact, she produced and wrote 2 Isley Brothers albums, Smooth Sailing and Spend the Night. Thank you, sir. The original DJ J.U. Ice, giving us all the facts on Angela Winbush. So it's just a kick. Can't be mad at that. Some of the most unique. I was like, did they leave some of the drums out? No, it's just a kick, bro. All right, who we have plucking the bass? Louis Johnson, Bobby Watson, or James Jamerson Jr. We're not for sure, because the layout just says who plays each instrument on the album. It's kind of funky. We might say Louis Johnson on this one. The Brothers Johnson. Thunder Thumbs. So we'll give this the Thunder Thumbs on this one. Sounds like he's just freestyling, like doing his own thing. Come on. Hey. Oh. Come on. Nice. Sounds like practice, but this is the song, man. Like, we're talking about practice. STEM research. No guitar on this song at all. No guitar. So we have dueling basses and a whole mood bass that we haven't even gotten to. It's interesting. So instead of a guitar, there's just 2 basses. Boom, boom. Sounds like the 7 Minutes of Funk bass, which is Ain't No Nigga, right? Underwater bass. Underwater boogie, baby. Okay, so now that makes sense why one bass line can be so loose and kind of freestylish. Because they end up kind of complementing each other. Cool. Shut it down. All right, we're done. Okay, what do we have next? Let's see. We have a Moog bass. We have strings. Let's move this bass line up here because we already used it. Let's claps. There's like 3 claps and a synthesizer. A piano. Piano, man. Synth chords. So much going on. All right. So let's take the Moog bass out for right now and just leave the strings in and see how all of this works together. Beautiful. Those claps. Was that flange on purpose? Those are like good times claps. Like those, they meant that shit claps. Come on, piano. Who's on piano? Rene Morrow on synthesizer, bass synthesizer. David Walensky and Ian Underwood on keys. I'm late. Who's doing the strings? We don't know. Strings didn't get credit on this one, sir. Brando, Chicago. Thank you for joining us, Brandon. LA session violinists, cello players. That's pretty much it, sir. Let's take that Moog out. That piano jumps in like every now and then. Like, I got something for y'all. Come on, strings. Plus that Moog bass back here. the tracks. Who's the engineer? I literally put that down because I was so impressed. Jimmy Douglas is our engineer today. The man who is still working to this day. No, I take that back. No, Jimmy Douglas did the first song. I'm wrong. Let me look. No, Jimmy Douglas did our first record, Where's the Love? Which, you know, for him to be in the game as long as he's been, like, Jesus Christ, bro. That was 72. No, Jimmy Douglas didn't do this. Let me pull it up here. Come on. String arrangements by Benjamin Wright. Produced by Bobby Watson and Rene and Angela. Engineered by John Stronach and John Van Nest. Don't know those guys. But it was mastered by big bass Brian Gardner. Over at Bernie Grunman. Grunfield. Bernie Grunman. Big bass Brian. Gotta love it. Gotta love those NWA albums. All right, that's it for strings. Okay, so we will do all of these synth parts now. So the synth moog, claps. So this should be like the main groove of the song. The main groove. Main groove, baby. Interesting things going on in this synth track right here. But as I said earlier, it still has that LA feel, right? It's definitely giving LA boogie vibes, early 80s, 81, 82. The song was released in 1981. So the Solar sound, just that whole 79, 80, 81 vibe. It's Cali. That California sound that the rest of the world adopted. Well, really, the music industry, because so many records were recorded in Los Angeles and Hollywood. So that sound became the prevalent sound in music, even in New York. put some claps in here. All keyboards performed by David Walensky and Ian Underwood. Walensky and Bobby Watson work with Shaka Khan, of course. Rene Moore is playing synthesizer and bass synth on this one. Keys and synthesizers, lead and background vocals, and Angela Winbush. Is this before You're the One for Me? You're the One for Me is 81 as well, so that's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, that whole sound makes it to the East Coast as well. That's exactly why I mentioned New York, because of records like You're the One for Me. Yep, they're from the same year. Come on. Everything just comes together like all smooth. Look at that. The band plays on. All right, let's get to the vocals, all performed by Angela Winbush. Again, by 1985, she's like, that's it. I'm out of this bitch. I'm not going to be sitting here doing it all when I could just do it all on my own. So we heard from Angela Winbush after this album. We didn't hear, you know what? A little addendum, because I do have some information on Rene Moore post Rene and Angela. He bought a radio station. I don't know if he was a radio station owner, like he owned many stations, but I do know that he owned WNOV in Milwaukee. And Rene Moore of Rene and Angela was owner of a radio station in Milwaukee for quite some years. In the 1990s and 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. It was interesting. It was like Rene? Like Rene Moore owns WNOV. Rene and Angela. Really? So, I don't know if he owned multiple stations. I know a bunch of my people would know that. M2 may love stuff like this. Yep. All right, let's dive in. Let's dive into the vocals. Came in a little early.
I love you more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more than you know.
How do you not know the song you wrote? Let's take that back. She is ready to sing those verses, man. Like, she's like, I wrote the shit out of this song.
I love you more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, you took my mind.
One more time.
More than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, you turn my mind inside and out. I can't hide it. One of a kind. There's no doubt. I can't fight it.
Still a chic organization singing style that even in 1981 is still prevalent, because this style of singing, it has absolutely no guitar in it, so you can't say it's completely chic, but this singing style is Norma Jean Wright all day. All day.
You turn my mind inside and out. I can't hide it. One of a kind. There's no doubt. I can't fight it. Your point of view in love is true. Seems you planned it. And when we touch, it's just enough to understand it. Don't you know I love you more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, from the outset, the day we met, I knew I love you. The stage was set. I can't forget what made me want you. Love's mysteries gave you and me a new beginning. Now can't you see how it can be a happy ending? Don't you know I love you more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more than you know. Whoa, gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey.
We're cleaning something. I can't talk to you.
No?
I love you more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Don't you know? I love you more than you know. Whoa. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more than you know. Whoa. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more than you know. Whoa. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more than you know. Oh. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey. love you more, more than you know.
Sounds like a guy in
Gonna
there.
let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more,
What do you
more
know?
than you know.
Renee did sing on this.
Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more, more than you know.
Yep, on both of those tracks.
Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more, more than you know. Yeah, gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more, more than you know.
What do you know?
Gonna let it show. I love you more.
Just
hey,
about to call a guy a
I
lazy
love you
bum,
more
saying he
than
didn't
you
sing.
know.
He sang back.
Gonna let it show.
Didn't even
I
get credit on
love
the
you
song.
more. Hey, I love you more, more than you know. Gonna let it show. I love you more. Hey, I love you more, more than you know. Whoa. Gonna let it show.
Gonna let it show, let it show, let it show, let it show. Oh man, that's it. Man, class is gonna let out early. Shalicer, you're late. And class is ending early. Cause I just finished the vocals. We didn't have a lot going on with the vocals tonight, or the songs are short. Where's the Love was only about 3 minutes long. And this song is 6 minutes, but couldn't make up for the time. Wow. Look at that, man. You talk about the earliest we're going to be getting out of class, but I will let you know. Hold on. Let's switch the scene. There we go. Hello. Welcome to class all late. Shalicer. Get a late pass. Step. The song I Love You More from Rene and Angela went to number 14 on the Black chart, so it did chart top 20 Black. Didn't do all that great, but they're a new group in a world full of a million records, right? It was from the 1981 album Wall to Wall. As I said while we were listening to it, you could certainly hear overtones of the prevalent sound of Los Angeles, which is Solar Records. They recorded, as most artists on major labels did that were signed directly. If you were signed directly to a major label around that time, you were pretty much recording in Los Angeles. As we talk about on this show all the time, everyone had moved to Los Angeles. The Detroit family, Motown, was knee deep in Los Angeles by 1981. I mean, they moved in 1972. So, they were certainly well set up by this time. The only people that were not recording in LA were the small labels, the independent labels in New York, which also kind of made their way and created a sound similar to this. But this is definitely the Solar sound, the sound of Los Angeles. That's what Solar stands for, Sound of Los Angeles Records. So when you listen to records like And the Beat Goes On, In the Rock, like all of the Whisper stuff, or not all of the Whisper stuff, because you'll be like, Lost and Turned Out don't sound nothing like this, Mike Love. The stuff on Solar Records. All of the stuff that they have videos for, and they have videos for all of those songs. I remember them. But the early Shalimar, Dynasty, not all of the groups, but the prevalent sound coming out of that label was their sound that they created, more or less. And even on this song, you could start to hear that being picked up. The sound that eventually would become what they call boogie, which is a term that started in the UK. I'm not going to say I'm not mistaken, because that term definitely started in the UK. That did not start in the United States. But as so often with so much of our music, we allow people to put a label on it, and then we embrace that label, and then we start calling it that. So even I call it boogie, because what else are you going to call it? It's like that sound. Michael Jackson used the sound. Baby Be Mine. That happy little keyboard stuff. Leon Silvers, absolutely. I'm actually in the car just leaving the Bar Association Fashion Show fundraiser. Well, thank you for being a part of STEM research for a short time tonight. The Bar Association fundraiser. I'm all dressed up on a Tuesday night. Man, shout out to you. Shout out to Saliser. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for taking the time out, because you didn't have to. You didn't have to be a part of it. You guys could have found something else to do with your evening. Thank you to those of you that did. The show is growing and growing. People are subscribing. People are becoming fans and following the page. We're over 600, looking to get 1,000 very soon. Before the end of the year, we'll be at 1,000 followers. So I'm excited about the direction of the show. Can't forget about the Old Man Rap Show. The Old Man Rap Show. Where is it? There it is. Saturdays, right here on this here same Twitch channel. Having a bunch of fun, playing some of my favorite rappity rap and hippity hop songs of all time. Come join us for an education and a trip down memory lane. People really seem to respond. There's something about that True Mathematics song, For the Money. And it's like, people are like, oh my God, I haven't heard that song. Like my friends from Milwaukee, my friends from Chicago, my friends from all over the country are like that's truly what the show is about. It's about those types of songs, the songs that I love that are forgotten. Like, the DJs haven't forgotten them. They just can't play them because the people would just look at you funny. Like, look at you like, why are you doing that? So this show is an opportunity for me to play a bunch of 3 hours worth of rappity rap and hippity hop from 1979 through 1995. So there's a lot of great songs, a lot of great memories, and a lot more than, just the songs that you've been forced to hear your entire life. And there's nothing wrong with those songs. Those are great songs, because if they weren't great songs, then you wouldn't be hearing them over and over and over and over again. But the thing about that is someone is telling you what the great songs are, and you're like, okay, these are the great songs. Forgetting the whole time that there's a whole lot of other great songs. Yeah, there's songs that deserve not to ever get played again. And there's some songs I listen to in my headphones and I'll be like, nah, I'm not playing that, with any music. And I talk about this with my guys. Let me switch back to the main webcam scene. I was discussing this last night. Like, rap music has been disposable from day one. And rap music is disposable to this day because, let me tell you a quick story. So Rick Rubin fell in love with rap music. He hung around with black kids. He was attending NYU, but he loved rap music because the kids that loved rap around this time, 82, 83, 84, they were always about the next big rap record. It was like, a song could be 2, 3, 4 months old, and that was already old to them because they were already on to the next thing. Whereas where Rick Rubin came from, he was a rock kid, and all of his friends like rock. They all listened to Led Zeppelin, shit from the 70s in the 1980s. And kids that loved Led Zeppelin will tell you that's what they listened to. It didn't matter that the music was old to them. It was like that was their holy grail music. That was everything to them. So they're one of the most important bands of all time. But Rick Rubin felt like, God, can I hang out with some people my age that actually listen to new music? Because those idiots are still listening to Zeppelin and shit from the 1970s. So there's the rub, right? On one side, you have this music that is timeless, that lives on forever. And then you have this other music that Rick Rubin literally said he got into because it was always about the next big thing. And that, my friends, is why rap has been disposable from day one, is because it's always been youth culture music. It's always been about the next thing. It's never about developing or keeping something fresh. You know, even the artists today have to keep changing their styles to stay up with the current vibe. Old Kanye sounds absolutely nothing like new Kanye because he wants to stay relevant musically. All right. Let's get out of here. What was I? Oh, I was going to mention tomorrow's stems, right? And play the song, play the music, get the hell up out of here. That's not even the right one, bro. That's not even the right one. You don't even know your own outward edge. I'm like, joyous. Let's take a break. Thank you. Tomorrow's show will be Gene Carn, Was That All It Was, and The Tramps, Where Were You When the Lights Went Out in New York City. STEM research, taking it back to Philly. I couldn't do it. I couldn't go a whole week. I could not go a whole week without going to Philly. All right, so we have a new first-time chat viewer, San 303. All right. Yeah, so that's on Saturdays. The Old Man Rap Show is Saturdays from 12 noon Central to 3 p.m. Central. So please make a note of it. We broadcast live on Twitch and Twitter, and not on not on YouTube, because I don't want that smoke. All right, let's say our thank yous and our goodbyes. Our goodbyes, our so longs, and our thank yous. Brando Chicago, thank you. CC Ryder Lee, thank you. Claire Sir Shy Story, thank you. DJ Sir Cats, thank you. FTO Payer, might possibly be a bot, but if not, thank you. ML Cole 5730, thank you. On 3D, thank you. Ray Llanos, thank you. Arnita, thank you. San 303, even though I just said thank you and welcome, I see your name in users in chat, so thank you. Shag Nice 1911, thank you. Shalise R, thank you. The original DJ J.U. Ice, thank you. The Art 85, Virgo Pros, and Zy Lane, Tiz Cloud, Virgo Pros. Thank y'all. Thank you for being a part of what we do. Tomorrow we take it back to Philly with Gene Carn, Was It All It Was, and the Tramps singing about lights going out in New York City. I guess they knew where their fan base was. I'm not mad at that. Like, how's a band from Philadelphia singing about lights going out in New York? Because you know where your fan base is, bro. Get that money. All right, let's see if there's someone we can invade. Let's go to the creator dashboard, see who we can raid. Had a good time tonight. Thank you guys again for being a part of what we do. Thank you. Who is broadcasting tonight? All right. DJ Heather. All right. DJ Heather has a fatty, man. You know what? Like, I love a good DJ. And I have never, full disclosure, I'm like a super old school purist when it comes to DJs. Like model DJs, like I'm like, get that out of here. Like, if you got some skills, I'm all aboard. Regardless. And DJ Heather has skills. She's an OG, and she has a fatty. Don't tell her I said that though. All right, that's what we're rating. Class is dismissed.